It was a very emotional farewell for a North Texas family forced to give up a baby that they were trying to adopt. The little boy was abandoned under the state's Safe Haven Baby Moses law. This is an unusual case the I-Team has been following now for a few months. Baby Moses signs, like the ones you see here, means basically a parent can drop off an infant and walk away without facing any kind of criminal charges. But as our Ginger Allen will explain to you now, in this case, the parents returned. And that exposed a gray area in the law and led to a tug of war over a baby.
Goes, ooh, snuggle puppy of mine.
There was a lot of laughter when we visited Vincent and Lisa Blow earlier this month.
Ooh, little snuggle puppy, I love you.
But the couple was also in a countdown.
I'm dreading May 15th.
I've been trying to soak up every moment I can with him before he leaves.
He is the baby they have cared for since November. The Blows say they were told his mother gave birth at a hospital with the father present. And the next day, both parents left him there, legally abandoning him under the Baby Moses law. According to the law, as long as a baby is less than 2 months old and there are no signs of abuse, parents can anonymously drop them off at a hospital, fire station, or freestanding emergency room. Without names or relatives, the state can move quickly to terminate rights and start the adoption process.
I mean, I talked to 3 different workers in the system, and they all said, I was like, can family just show up one day and, take them from us? And they were like, no, this is different because rights were surrendered at birth.
But that wasn't exactly true. In February, more than 3 months after she gave birth, the boy's mother returned and told the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services she wanted her baby back. It was a 1-2 punch to the gut for the Blows as they learned the law that gave them their precious new family member only protects the parents who gave him away.
We're dealing with people. We're dealing with real, people, babies, kids. I mean, there should just be no gray area.
The gray area lies in what the law does not say. The Baby Moses statute prevents parents from facing criminal charges for the abandonment. It says nothing about what happens if a parent comes back. If they do, in Texas, the Baby Moses case becomes just another foster case, which follows the state's family code and typically favors keeping children with biological relatives.
And Texas is not unique. The I-Team researched Baby Moses laws in all 50 states. We found that most allow parents to request custody up until a judge terminates their rights. That decision can take several months. Only 13 states put a clock on it, with most allowing between 30 and 90 days for parents to change their minds. And then in California and South Dakota, parents have just 2 weeks before they lose the right to return.
It's very different when you accept a safe haven baby into your home because you know the parents have surrendered and said they're not coming back.
Lisa Speaker is the board president of the National Safe Haven Alliance. She says the Blow family's case exposes a nationwide problem.
And then all of a sudden to have them show up over 3 months later, it's not just unfair to the prospective adoptive parents, but it's unfair to the child. The safe haven law that exists really just says, okay, once the baby's been surrendered, then the baby's placed and it's through the department, and that's where the statute stops. Well, where do you go from there?
The Blows say in their case, the biological mother did not return for custody until after she told her own parents what she had done.
Both mom and dad were there for the birth, and they both made the decision to leave him. I'm worried that they made a decision, and they kept that decision for several months. And it wasn't until the grandparents found out on her side, hey, we need to do something. I think the hard part we're having is the grandparents really want to raise him for a little bit, and then their hope is that then mom comes in. And I can't help but to worry a little bit about that. Like, what if mom doesn't want to parent him?
The Blows kept hoping they would be allowed to keep custody. But 3 weeks before their next court hearing, they got that news they never wanted.
I was about to take him to another appointment, and we just got an email saying, oh, he's going to be leaving on the 15th.
It shocked us, too.
Yeah, we were shocked.
And again, the way we find out, I mean, I'm at work and I get an email. You know, I mean, at least a heads up, maybe a text, a call. Hey, I've got some news. When would be a good time for us to call you? There has to be a better way to treat families like us. There has to be.
It was still dark outside when 2 agency staffers came to their door just before 6 a.m. on a Friday. Everyone in the family was up early for his departure.
I know he's going to persevere, but it is, you know, I wonder when he's not with us, you know, what his nights will be like when he wakes up, you know, and we're not there to comfort him.
It's just unfortunate that we weren't able to keep him, and just that I want him to live a happy life wherever he goes.
I want him to know that we did everything we could to keep him with us, but I just don't want him to think that we abandoned him.
At the end of the driveway, as the workers waited, Lisa gave the little boy one last kiss.
It's just that he's been ours from day one. And so just the thought of losing him, he's gonna forever be a part of our family.
That very difficult handoff was just 2 weeks ago today. We spoke to the Blows just a few days ago. They tell us they are doing okay, but they are missing the baby badly. They did send a bag home with the little boy, including all of his favorite things, and they also included a note asking the biological grandmother to please send an email to them with an update on how the baby is doing. And Doug, so far, they haven't heard, and that's disappointing to them. We also really wanted to talk to the biological family ourselves, but we do not know their identities, so we haven't been able to.
With all of this, what does the state say, Ginger? Is this kind of how the law in these cases are supposed to work?
So DFPS declined to answer our questions. We also tried to reach out to the authors of the original Baby Moses law, but they also declined to speak with us. Doug, we have learned the Alliance is pushing for federal guidelines that will help all states set a standard for when those biological rights are terminated. And no matter where you stand on this, both sides really deserve to have that law defined.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you sure would feel that way, for sure. Ginger Allen, thank you. Our I-team, we appreciate it.
Thanks, Doug.